Hi, my name is Kelsey Christensen, and I'm the pharmacist intern at Elmwood Pharmacy. And we had a patient come in the other day. We'll recognize her as BB. She brings in several sunscreens from the shelf and drops them on the counter and wants to know which one will protect her the best from skin cancer. I asked about any drugs and drug allergies or any health conditions that she has, and she says that's none of my business. I asked her if there's a chance that she could be pregnant, and she implies that I'm asking her if she's fat, and so we drop that and ask her where she's going, and she states that she's going on a cruise with her two children, who are both 14 and 16 with same skin types. They're all Caucasian with brown hair, light skin. They're planning to spend a week on a cruise ship with a few days at the beach, most days at the pool, and a day of a fishing excursion that's going to be outside for most of the day. The cruise is a week long, and since she has spent a large amount of money for the cruise, she's on a tight budget for buying the sunscreens today. They have used sunscreens in the past, but she's worried about having better protection since they are going to the Caribbean and didn't know if the sun was going to be stronger there. She remembers using Banana Boat Sport brand last year with SPF 30. She has been sunburned easily as a child and throughout her adult life, so she's concerned about her kids being protected as well. The mother has a few moles on her back, but none have been cancerous yet. And they do not have any allergies to previous sunscreens, and they have tried both lotions and sprays, so they're open to either option. They would like one that can be applied to the face as well. So I take BB and we look at the products that she has given us on the counter, and I have a few of them right now. So we have a few, the Copper Tone, the Vanna Cream, and a spray, Sport Quality Choice brand. So I just kind of give her some information about UV radiation and the damages of the skin from the UV radiation from the sun. Skin cancer can be caused by excessive exposure to UV radiation from the sun. It's important to purchase a sunscreen with a broad spectrum coverage of the two types of radiation that cause skin damage, which is UVA and UVB. UVB is a major source of sunburn and penetrates the top layer of the skin. This type of radiation is going to be the most common and the main source of skin cancers. And UVA reaches the deeper layer of the skin and can increase the effects of UVB damage. So all the products that I have today are going to say on the bottle that they protect UVA and UVB radiation. So those are all going to be proper choices for her as well. And then I proceed to tell her that there's two types of sunscreens. There's physical and chemical. So these first two are going to be the chemical sunscreens. The chemical sunscreens absorb UV light and can include a variety of chemicals such as benzophenones, salicylates, aminobenzoic acid, and here at Elmwood Pharmacy we have SPF of 30 and SPF of 50. They're both SPF 30s. So then we can look at the products, the ingredients in each sunscreen, and the avobenzone and oxybenzone are the two ingredients that protect against UVA and UVB protection, and the ingredients homosalate, octisalate, and octocrylene protect against UVB radiation. The American Academy of Dermatology recommends the use of sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30. SPF of 15 blocks 93% of UVB radiation, SPF 30 blocks 96.7%, and SPF 40 blocks 97.5% of UVB radiation. Therefore, both of these products, the Copper Tone and the Quality Choice, provide adequate protection at SPF 30 and only differ in the amount of chemicals included in the product. These sunscreens would provide adequate protection for the mother and kids' skin types. The ingredients should be safe for application to the skin, as they have not had any reactions to sunscreens with the same ingredients in the past. And both products are water resistant, which is going to be important for the days at the beach, at the pool, and if they need it on the fishing excursion. And then the other type that we have is the physical sunscreens, and it's going to be the Vanna Cream here that I have. The physical sunscreens are thick substances that prevent UV damage to the skin by scattering light from the sun, and includes ingredients such as titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So here we'll look at the ingredients on the back, and it shows titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. These would be helpful for skin types that are sensitive to chemicals or have had allergic reactions to chemicals in the past. It will provide adequate coverage for the kids and mother, but will be much more expensive than the other two choices of the chemical sunscreens. In addition, they're going to be smaller bottles than these other ones, which might be an issue if they are going to be sharing it between the three of them for a whole week. And then I kind of give her some more tips on things she can do to protect herself and her kids from the sun other than sunscreens. So she wants to apply the sunscreen before they go to the beach or go outside in the sun, with a goal of 15 to 30 minutes before sun exposure. This allows the absorption of the sunscreen and is less likely to be washed off with perspiration. It is recommended to wait 10 minutes before putting on clothes over the sunscreen, and you want to be sure to apply a generous amount of sunscreen. Many people do not apply a sufficient amount, and so then that's when they get sunburns as well. So you can measure out in like a shot glass type, 35 milliliters, and you want to shake the bottle before applying, no matter if it's a lotion or a spray. The water-based sunscreens are suitable for those with oily skin, so this will be important for ones being applied to the face. You don't want to have too oily sunscreens if you have oily skin in the first place. And then there's a few things she can do as well with clothing or hats. We recommend to wear like a t-shirt over her sunscreen, so make sure to put the sunscreen on, but they can wear a t-shirt over it. And I know this isn't always the best when you're in the hot sun and you want to wear as least possible clothes, but this might help, especially if you're in the midday sun. These are about the times from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So we really want to try to avoid those times of day, but if you can't, that's when you want to use the extra precautions with the t-shirt, especially if it's a dark color. That will be helpful as well. And a hat, wide brim hat, or even a baseball cap will provide protection to the face. And then for days at the pool or at the beach, concrete and water can reflect a large percentage of the UV radiation, increasing the risk of sunburn and skin damage. So they just want to be cautious of that. And then they want to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours, even on cloudy days and overcast, and especially after swimming or sweating. And if they're in the pool a lot, they want to apply the sunscreen right when they get out of the pool. Even if it's every 40 minutes, that'll provide the best protection. And water-resistant sunscreens might be desirable for this family, especially since they're going to be doing that. And it looks like most of these are going to say water-resistant on them. And it's very important for the children to apply this after they're getting out of the pool every time. So the mother wants to be sure that she's reminding the kids to put the sunscreen on and helping them with that as well. And so then my final recommendation is going to be the Copper Tone Ultra Guard SPF 30. I chose this one because it'll provide adequate coverage with SPF 30 to the mother and her kids. They're planning to spend time at the beach and the pool, so water-resistant sunscreen was important in the selection. I recommend the lotion over the continuous spray because while the sprays are convenient for quick application, it's often inadequately applied. And so then the main factor in choosing this product was the cost and the size of the bottle. The cost of the Coppertone was $10.49 per 8-ounce bottle, which was compared to the Vanacream, which was $17.89 for a 4-ounce bottle, so half of the bottle for twice the price. And the other products were either going to be more expensive or didn't have as large of a bottle as this one, since they're going to be there for a whole week and sharing it between the 3 of them. And so at the end of this encounter with this patient, she seemed very grateful and appreciative that I took the time out of my day to help her choose a better sunscreen, and she seemed very confident in the choice that I chose and that she chose as well after giving her all this information. And so we hope to see them again at our pharmacy and buying more sunscreens from us.